Welcome to I Am Awakening. I have a privilege to spend this time with my beautiful, brilliant princess, my princess Faith. Welcome to I Am Awakening, my princess.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I just want to kind of ask you some few questions. Lately, I am exploring a subject called the mindset. And I want to know, from your point of view, what do you know about mindset?
Well, a little bit ago, I learned about the bubblegum mindset.
Okay, tell
And
me. That's interesting. Bubble mindset.
yeah, it's
A bubble or a bubble gum?
bubblegum.
Okay.
So, bubblegum is like really stretchy, and that relates to your mindset. You want it to stretch out, and you don't want it to be limited. So, like if you were on the swimming team and you had to do 3 laps around the pool, you're like, oh dang it, I can't do this. A bubblegum mindset is, instead of saying I can't do this yet. And instead of just saying it, you have to apply it. Just try it, and if you can't do it, then take a little break and try it again and keep going until you finally get it.
Interesting. So, if sometimes, I'll just an example, probably if I understand what you're saying, sometimes I go for these runs and I will run, and often when I want to run a little bit more than what I normally do, my muscle tells me I cannot, because I will feel like I'm tired. In those moments, usually I tend to tell myself, you can do it, Alpha. Is that a bubblegum mindset?
Definitely.
There we go. Excellent. So I got it. So in terms of bubblegum mindset, I like that concept, because I can taste the bubblegum in my mouth now. It tastes sweet, chewy, but yet it's stretchy, it doesn't break. So I can see that you want to have a mindset that is stretchy, is not breaking. It's not broken in the sense it doesn't say I can't do it. You want to be able to stretch as far as you can go. So in a day-to-day life, an example, for me, I gave an example of how I run. If an event, somebody is trying to make a decision probably in school, how would you advise them in a bubblegum mindset? Maybe they feel like they cannot do the subject, it's too hard. They don't understand it. How can they do that?
Well, coming from experience, there's been times where we have tests. Like today, we had our finals, and I was super scared, and I almost said I can't do this, but then I was thinking of the bubblegum mindset, and I was like, well, I just gotta think of everything that I've learned from this unit. I have to think of all the strategies, all the tactics I've used, and I applied it to my test, and I finished it.
Interesting. So, so you can apply it in school. So you're telling me that, in an essence, so if you're encountering a situation that seems to be improbable, impossible, you can actually, instead of looking at how hard it is, you look and say, okay, how can I do it differently? Is that like a bubblegum mindset?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds interesting. So, sometimes ago, you told me that you guys went to class you learn about business, about money and all that stuff. And I'm interested, money is the biggest problem. I said, that money, let's look at the bubblegum mindset. As I said, I like that concept. Let's talk about money. A lot of families, one of the struggle, not only family, individuals, is money. The reason being, when there is not enough money, people can't pay bills on time. When there's not enough money, it becomes harder to meet their obligations. But in all of these circumstances, the bubblegum mindset, I think, can apply. So if I don't have enough money, and I remember you told me that you guys went to a money thing that you learned?
Yeah, we went to BizTown.
Okay, BizTown. So that's interesting. And BizTown, that's what it's called. It's a business town?
Yeah. Tell
me a little bit more about BizTown. What does it look like?
It's kind of small for how many businesses are there, but there is all these different businesses, and we all kind of work together, and we form this little city. And we learned about money managing, how to start and run your own business, how to pay the bills, different type of credit cards, and did I say money managing?
Yeah. Then how to manage your money.
Yeah, and a couple other things that I can't remember right now. But.
Okay. So, an example. So now, you know a little bit about money. How do you apply? Let's take an example. A person is having a difficulty about paying their bill. And you want to tell them how to use bubblegum mindset in area of money, what would you think that will work? How will it look like?
I would say like sometimes, maybe part of the problem is being like limited, thinking, oh, well, I only get paid this much, so therefore I only have this much to spend, so I have to be really careful with it. And sometimes you might go a little bit over your budget and then stress, and then that causes problems and you lose all your money and then you can't pay the bills. So one thing that's hard to think about.
Just give it a shot.
Let's see, maybe like managing your money right, not even just like the spending part. Maybe take a little bit time off of spending things that you don't need, like just pay for water, certain foods that you need, like that gives nutrition to your body, instead of the like foods, like the junk foods that you don't actually need. And separate the things that you need from the things that you want, and you'll end up managing your money so much better.
Okay. So in an essence, if I use a bubblegum mindset, instead of complaining about I can't afford it, I can't pay for it, it's so hard, is looking for different ways of managing what you have.
Yeah.
And you use the word limited mindset. So in an essence, one of the other way I'm thinking, if and you can correct me based on what you know. So if I say, instead of looking at only that which I have, meaning what I receive as income, I can consider other opportunities. Maybe I can do something else.
Yeah, like you could, you could get a side job, like you could babysit, or you could, try something new, try and like do something on social media. You never know, like your thing could blow up, and maybe try, like you still have that one job, but go do other job interviews and see if another job takes you, and then do that job instead.
Interesting. That's it. So that's an idea of how you expand your mindset, where you think beyond. You're not looking at the problem alone, because I'm assuming. So if I'm paying attention to the problem, I don't see what is outside of me. I'm not going to hear other opportunities that probably would help resolve the problem. So in this case, you give us two solutions. Number one, review your finances and know how much debt you have and how much money you're making from money management aspect. And from there, you can decide and say, instead of going and eat out 5 times, maybe I will buy food and cook myself.
Yeah.
And that will save me maybe $20, $30, $50. And therefore, I don't have to worry much not having. Now we'll have $20 extra. And the other solution you said is expand your mind. Look for another job that can give you additional money, or look for a side job that will add into what you're already earning. Excellent. I can see how bubble mindset kind of works in all of these scenarios. The last one in the bubble mindset I just want to ask you is, let's take an example. Somebody's health is another area. You think you can use bubble mindset on health as well? Definitely? I like that. I'm excited about it. Okay. So let's take an example. Somebody's not feeling well. Just earlier, Mom was saying that she had a headache. So in terms of bubble mindset, how would you advise somebody use that in the area of health?
Well, ever since I was like really little, you guys have been teaching me when I'm not feeling good or something's not feeling right, instead of saying, oh, I don't know when I'm going to get better, I'm just going to lay here and be sick. Instead, you should say, well, I see myself getting better and better and better, and eventually you will get better and you'll heal. And you just got to take care of your body. You could go on Google or something, you could go to the doctor, but if you don't have enough money to go to the doctor, obviously, just eating the right foods for your body, getting the right vitamins and nutritions will definitely help you.
Excellent. So what you're telling me, if I'm capturing it, I can use bubblegum mindset. Bubblegum mindset is about stretching. It's about going beyond the norm. So instead of keep focusing on the problem, because your mind is limited in that particular, keep complaining, oh, I'm not feeling well, it's so hard, I'm sick, the food, you're complaining about everything else. While instead of focusing on complaining, focus on the solution. Think and feel that you are healthy. Imagine that you are healthy. That's just another way of looking at it, because if you keep looking at sickness, guess what? You're going to continue to feel bad. You're going to continue to feel unhealthy. And that's not what you want. Imagine you are healthy. Feel as if you are healthy. Think as if you are healthy. And therefore, it changes how you feel, and you start getting better and better. And you're no longer complaining, you're actually progressing to being better. And another thing you talk about is look for alternative ways. If you cannot afford to pay for a doctor, we have technology now everywhere, and everybody almost have a smartphone.
Yeah.
Just Google it up. Maybe you might just need to drink some more water, and that might help out a little bit. Maybe you need a little bit more of a sleep and relax, and maybe you need some time off from the phone. But above all, you say, take care of your health, take care of your body. I got it. I really think I kind of grasped the idea of the bubblegum mindset. Is ability to stretch your mind beyond what actually is happening now. I think I can definitely use that concept more often. Bubblegum mindset. I just have to remember how the bubblegum feel. If you ever ate a bubblegum, the old bubblegum, the way the flavor that it has?
Yeah, I actually had some today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, from 50 years ago.
Oh, wow. How do you know it's from 50 years ago?
Because it was at Miss Heidi's party.
Oh, okay, that's one. Okay, those ones.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. They're different flavor. I mean, I guess it's because as growing up, that's the only flavor that was available. So it feels great. And since this day, when I taste it, I'm like, oh. And for that reason, bubblegum mindset makes much sense for me.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing this idea of bubblegum mindset. And I hope to have you again next time and tell us some exciting things that you're doing and inform us the way you know things. For everybody else, I will encourage you, as my princess have put it together, go and apply this beautiful concept, bubblegum mindset. If you don't know what the bubblegum tastes like, just go and buy one today. And that flavor should remind you every time when you encounter a challenge. Have a bubblegum mindset. Until then, we'll be back.